The fire safety survey will be conducted at a single-family dwelling. Hi, miss. My name's Kyle Neese from Seneca Fire.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm just here to check out your exits and your detection devices, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, sounds good. Would you actually mind just giving the rest of the house a check?
I sure can.
Awesome, thanks.
So I guess we'll start with the garage because we're already in here. So this exit to the house is a little bit obstructed with some flammable materials. So I'd like to see that cleaned up.
Okay.
The mower is stored well, but it's a little bit blocked off too. Right. And you've got some flammable materials which are stored pretty well up top and all that. We have a solid core door between the garage and the rest of the house. That's good to see.
Thanks.
Just in case there's a problem in the garage, you've got a good layer of protection there. This box right here, actually, Del, is I don't like to see that in the direction of an exit.
Right.
So ideally, we'd like to move that. But
okay.
Off with the checklist. So, do you have working smoke alarms on every level of the dwelling?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, I see one right here. If you don't mind, I'll give that a quick test.
Sure.
Just take off my flops here. Okay, so we'll give that a quick test. Just let it go. And we'll push. Okay, so a couple of things there. It does take a bit to test it, but your smoke alarm is not only a smoke alarm, but a carbon monoxide alarm as well. It sounds like they're interconnected with the upstairs and even the downstairs.
Great.
So that's a great sign. Looks like they're working on all levels of the dwelling. Let's go check your outlets. So it looks like you don't have too many electronics in here, so that's okay. We'll just head on over to the kitchen. So I'm looking at this outlet here. You're using both right there, which isn't too bad. I just want to make sure that you don't overload these. Don't use both of these at the same time if you can.
Right.
So I'll give you an okay for the outlets there. Do you have any cracked or uncovered outlets? From what I can see, if you want to come over here, it looks like all of your outlets are clean and in good shape. So I'll give you a no for that one. And do you practice, does your family practice an exit plan in case of fire?
We don't have one.
Okay, so maybe we'll talk about that afterwards
Okay.
too. I did notice your house numbers are plenty visible from the street, so that's okay. Now these windows, I see you have a sliding door there. I'm just going to check the windows at the front to make sure they easily open. Very smooth operation. I like that.
Good.
So windows are easily opened. Now we want to make sure your waste paper is properly disposed of. So we're going to check out the kitchen again. Excellent disposal of the waste paper, if I might say. Oh, I have to flag something here, Della, actually. This is just not a good idea.
Right.
You have a flammable piece of cardboard on a stovetop. Just a terrible, terrible idea. I'll let you put that in the recycling afterwards.
Okay.
Household chemicals are stored away from children. Is there children in the house, Della?
No.
Okay. So it looks like we're going to be not applicable there. Matches and lighters are out of reach of children. That's not applicable. Large/clean ashtrays in every smoking room. Do you have a smoking room, Della?
I do not.
Okay, so that's not applicable. Good habits, by the way. Combustibles are removed from heating areas. I'm going to give you a no for that one because I caught you red-handed with the cardboard. We'll get back to the fuses. The fuse box is in the basement, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get back to that. Let's go check out the dryer lint collector and see if that's clean.
Sounds good.
I'm assuming your dryer's on the top floor.
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like we've got a clean dryer lint collector. That's pretty good stuff there, Della.
Thank you.
I'm just going to quickly inspect this dryer here. Oh my goodness, what is this, Della? What is this? Is the last time you've had this cleaned and inspected 2014?
Yes, I guess it must have been the previous owner.
That is just terrible news. You have to make sure you inspect it and get it cleaned out because it could really cause a dryer fire. They're actually quite common.
Got it.
So let's make sure. And you don't have a walkout basement, do you?
I do not.
Okay, so the basement door being closed is going to be not applicable. Cooking areas, again, you did well with the cooking area except for the cardboard.
Right.
So the combustibles are removed from the cooking areas. I'll give you a no for that one. Let's head back downstairs, complete the rest of the survey.
Okay.
So one of the things we like to practice here is unplugging our small appliances when they're not in use.
Right.
I see you have pretty much all of your appliances plugged in almost at all times. So I'll give you a no on that one, and we'll just correct that right now. It's just a good safety practice to unplug them while we're not using them.
Right.
The microwave I'll leave for you, I'm sure you're hungry. Kitchen hood vent is clean and well maintained. Yeah, this looks very clean. There's no obstructions there. That's nice. Fireplace has proper screen and hearth. You don't have a wood fireplace, correct?
No.
Okay, I'll give that a not applicable. Ashes are properly disposed of. That's not applicable. Attic is clear of all combustible materials. I'm assuming you don't use or have an attic, do you?
I do not.
Okay, so that's not applicable. Solid core door between the garage and the home. I saw that you had that. It's a nice heavy door. That's excellent. And that remains closed with that spring system, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Power mower, which we saw is properly stored. That's good. I want you to move the obstructions if you can.
Okay.
Flammable liquids are properly stored. Again, in the garage, we saw that was a check mark for yes. Do you have a propane grill at all or a barbecue?
No, I do not.
Okay, so we'll give that a not applicable for propane. And no empty propane canisters. Do you have any fire extinguishers in the house?
Ooh, I don't think I do.
We don't, really? We don't have any fire extinguishers. Okay, so what I recommend by NFPA standards is you have one on every floor.
Oh, okay.
Key spots to have it are obviously around the kitchen, up by the dryer. Again, dryer fires are quite common,
Right.
and as well as downstairs, just to complete that. Let's take a quick look downstairs and see if everything's matching up as well. Do you have any dwellings down here? Does anyone sleep down here?
No.
Okay. So there's your smoke alarm / carbon monoxide detector, so that's good to go. Let's just head on over here. Oh, it looks like you've got a firefighter in the family.
Yes,
That's
I do.
excellent. I'm really, you know what, Della? Aside from the beer, which is fine, it looks like we've got a long, permanent extension cord coming all the way to your entertainment system.
Yes, I do. It's the only plug we have.
It's the only. Yeah, these unfinished basements can be tricky, but this particular system, always having the extension cord plugged in, it is actually a fire hazard. It just invites problems like that. So if you can move the system towards the plug, or simply get an electrician to wire you a new plug,
Right.
that could be very important too.
Got it.
Is that a real Hudson's Bay blanket?
Yes, it is, sir.
That's very nice. And it looks like you've got a nice office over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we have that fuse box question. Fuses are properly used. Looks like your fuses are in good shape there. Not sure I love this system here with the computer. So tell the other member of your family not to mess with that too much.
Yeah, it's actually the firefighter himself, so I'll let him
Wow. Okay. But you know what? I've seen all I need to see. There's problems to be fixed, but overall you're doing a great job. I'll give you this form. I'll have you sign off, and then we can be on our way.
Great. Thank you so much. That was very helpful.
Thank you.